Alright, what's going on everyone? So I just recently, 2 days ago for the time that I'm recording this, but Wednesday, I released a video titled Pioneer is not necessary for Magic Arena to succeed, and in that video, I mostly just talked about how I think that all Arena needs is a non-rotating format that doesn't have, alchemy cards, doesn't have rebalance cards, doesn't have JumpStart, right? Just a non-rotating format composed of standard sets. And literally the day after I posted that video, they announced just that. We have Explorer. So this is what they're calling a true to tabletop format. So basically, they say they're using only Pioneer legal cards, which on Arena basically means like standard sets. Standard sets and the historic anthology cards that were Pioneer legal. So it's like a paper format. It's a paper format on Arena. The important thing about this is exactly what I wanted. It's just a non-rotating format with no pseudo rotations, right? No JumpStart Horizons, no alchemy, no rebalancing, none of the bull crap that kind of drove so many people away from historic. This is a stable, non-rotating format that you can safely invest your wild cards and your money into without worrying whether or not your card's going to get its power adjusted or whether your deck is going to become obsolete. Obviously, we still have new standard sets constantly coming in, and it does look like they are going to be back programming old sets into the format as well. Sort of, we'll talk about that. So of course the metagame's still going to be shaken up constantly, but it's much more stable than the rebalancing and the alchemy cards and stuff, right? So in this article, and I'll leave a link to it so you can read it yourself, for what I'm a little bit iffy on, and I say this with, we're looking at a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just happy that we have a non-rotating format, but if I have any complaint, it's that they're going to be back programming Pioneer into it, but they're not going to be programming entire sets. They're going to be releasing what they're calling the relevant cards as anthology sets. Now this is good because we are slowly going to get full Pioneer decks on Arena, and that's fantastic. The downside is we're not going to get the full card pool, so decks aren't going to be able to adjust to the metagame as much as actual Pioneer, because with Pioneer, if the metagame shifts, one deck can pull cards that aren't being played right now out of the card pool and adjust itself to a different metagame, where if those cards aren't available, it's not going to work quite the same way. So it's not perfect, but we're getting there. And in this article, and there's a lot here, somewhere here, they describe that when they say that they want to make all Pioneer cards that matter. The qualifier here is they don't want to make every single 2/2 for 2, right? Like there's so much draft chaff that's just like, here's a 2-mana 2/2, here's another 2-mana 2/2, here's another 2-mana 2/2. We don't need these, right? It's not necessary to program these in. And when they say all Pioneer cards that matter, hopefully that means basically like all the rares, I would assume, like all the rares in Pioneer, maybe most of the uncommons, maybe, but we just don't know. We don't really know what they mean by this, but ideally they're trying to get as close to Pioneer as possible, and that's good. And I personally, I'll fully admit, if old sets were programmed into Arena, I would probably be buying like the 50-pack bundle of every set. I would love for Shadows over Innistrad to come out. I'd buy 50 packs of it. I'd buy the 50-pack pre-order bundle, and I'd probably draft it a few times as well. Like, I would love that. But as it is, at least it's something. It's a step in the right direction. And Pioneer aside, Explorer as a format is everything we've wanted. Everything that I've wanted. I'm happy with just Explorer, and Pioneer is, it'll develop with time. My feelings about Pioneer is, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it develops. But for now, Explorer is fantastic. If you have been, if you've gotten tired of historic like I have, or if you're like a modern or Pioneer player who you've avoided Arena because of the constant rotation and stuff, finally we have a stable format. This does seem to be the closest we can get to Pioneer or modern or the spirit of those formats, which is just, a stable, safe format where you can invest wild cards into archetypes that you enjoy. That's what's important with these stable, non-rotating formats, and it looks like we're getting it. So I might be doing videos on this. It's very possible. I might be playing this format quite a bit because it's all I've ever wanted. I just want to craft decks and know I can play them permanently, and I don't feel that way about Historic. So Explorer, we got it finally. Fantastic. Let's go.